Hello and welcome to Canada. We're going to start off, I'm going to give you a quick presentation about being in Canada and going to Fleming, things that you might need to know for living and adapting to Canada. First, we're going to start off. Welcome to Fleming College. Now, just a key tip for when you walk into Fleming, it's going to be a little overwhelming going to new school. We all know this. So, the weirdest thing about Fleming, I would say, is that when you walk in, you're trying to find your classes. When you walk in the main doors, you're actually walking in on the 4th floor. So if you need to go to the 2nd floor, you think you have to go up, but you actually go down because you're walking into the 4th. So don't forget that. That's one of the biggest things that gets really confusing. And then Fleming offers a lot of varsity sports. They offer basketball, cross-country, curling, golf, soccer, indoor and outdoor, rugby, and volleyball. And for intramural sports, we have a lot more. You don't have to make a team. Anybody can join. So we've got badminton, golf, we've got golf tournaments, 3-pitch, basketball, badminton, dodgeball, ice hockey, indoor soccer, outdoor soccer, ice hockey, floor hockey, ultimate frisbee. And you can all find all these sports on the Fleming College website. So feel free to go there. Now, food. Let's get hungry. Grocery shopping. This is where you'd go to buy your food, the meats and the vegetables and your fruits, all the stuff that you would need at one location for the most part. So what I did is in your guide bag that I'm going to give you at the end of the presentation, or when I see you when we have our fun day, it will have a list of all the grocery store locations, hours, names. So here's, I'm just going to name off a couple. You probably won't remember them. That's why I have it in the guide bag. So we got Freshco, No Frills, Foodland, Sobeys, Farm Boys. And a big tip about coming to Canada. I don't know what it's like in Australia, but here in Canada we're trying to be eco-free. We're trying to reduce our waste. So most grocery stores, and I'm going to say about 95% of them, charge you for your bags. So if you bring your bags, then you don't have to buy them, and it's a lot better for the environment. So actually in your guide bag, the guide bag is a grocery bag I provide you with. Next, restaurants. So you don't want to cook dinner, you want to go out with your roommates. Works for me. Here's just a couple of names of some restaurants. Once again, I have provided you with all the names, locations, ratings as well in your guide bag. So we've got Hopalay Mama's, High Tops, Old Stone, Park Hill on Hunter, Eastside Mario's, Montana's, Wild Wing. There's lots of places. Fast food. You're at school, you're not at school, you just want to get something quick to eat. Fast food. Pizza. We got McDonald's, Subway. That's probably the most healthiest choice. We got Wendy's, Burger King, Dairy Queen. Lots of kings and queens out there. Once again, I have provided you with all the list of all the names, locations, hours in your guide book. Here's just a little video of Fleming's food court.
Burgers. Pitas? Extreme pitas. I'll get some of that. That in there. Noodles. I'll get some of that. Some of that. Cheers. Pretty thirsty.
Diet. Gotta watch my waist.
I want a cookie, but how do I get it?
Wow. Pizza. I couldn't eat another bite. Nor could I.
Okay, perfect. It ends with Tim Hortons. Here in Canada, Tim Hortons is like, you have to go there. Everybody gets their coffees. Canada runs on Tim Hortons. You get your donuts, your coffees, whatever you want. Transportation. So, how do I get to and from school? City bus. Probably going to be your most used bus. You're going to use the bus. It's the cheapest. Gets you from point A to point B. So they do run from Fleming like every 20 minutes. What I have is in your guidebook I left you with the schedule of all the bus routes and how to get to the places. Your next taxi. Let's say you just want to go from point A to point B pretty fast. Taxi's going to be your best, or maybe it's not even in the bus route. You're going to want to take a taxi. They're a lot more expensive. They're also good for if you're out drinking, and the bus is like down at 11 o'clock, so you may want to take a taxi, or you might want to walk because you're pretty close to downtown, being on Park Hill anyways. So, banking. Let's get the money going, people. TD Canada Trust, BMO, Scotiabank, RBC, CIBC. Those are some names of some banks we have. I don't expect you to remember them. That is why I have the locations, the hours, the times, their phone numbers, all in your guidebook, so you don't forget. Communication. Let's talk, okay? So, cell phones, landlines. How do we communicate? You're going to want a service provider. Your phone should work. You just need to switch your provider. So whatever provider your phone automatically goes onto would be, let's say, Bell, Telus, Fido, Virgin, Rogers, whatever it may be. Those chains are all located across the city. There's a lot in the mall, which we will be going to. Once again, I have provided you with the list of the providers, their locations, their numbers, so you can call them if you're ever having problems. And if you can't call them, because that would make sense if you're having phone problems, then you can always go online, or you can go into visit them in their store. Internet. The lovely world of the internet. So you can use the internet at the school. There is computers. There's lots of computers at school that you can use. And also there's a lot of internet cafes when you go downtown. So that's another good thing to use. And you should have internet included in your apartment. If you don't, you may want to purchase an internet so you can work on schoolwork at home. You can also get your internet through Bell, your service provider. There's Nextcon. There's a lot of local things. I named a couple of local internet and telephone in your guidebook, so you can just have a look at that if you don't have them. So, when we're going to go have some fun, you can go to the movies. You can go to the bars, which is like drinking. Here in Canada, we binge drink, we get drunk, and we just have fun. We go to nightclubs and dance and stuff. Bowling, that's another good night activity. Skiing and snowboarding, that's a winter activity. It's very cold, so you might want to wear your hat and your gloves and your mitts and your snow pants and go out and have some fun on the hills. They're lots of fun. Laser tag, that's a good fun too. Mini putt, mini golf, we've got that in Peterborough as well.